These are the solutions to your mastery check for sections 8.3 and 8.5. Number 1, we are simplifying this product. So what that means is we're going to get rid of the parentheses and combine all the like terms and all that good stuff. So we have to multiply it. Now, the way that I like to do this best is to take this first factor and distribute it in here. So I have x times x minus 8 plus 3 times x minus 8. So you can see that both of the terms in the second factor got multiplied by the first factor. Now I'll distribute again. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 8 is negative 8x. 3 times x is 3x. And 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. Finally, when I combine like terms, I'm going to write my answer over here because I'm running out of room. I can combine the two middle terms, the negative 8x and the 3x. So my final answer is x squared. And when you combine negative 8 and positive 3, you get negative 5x's minus 24. That is my simplified form. Simplified the product. All right, the next one is more complicated. So now I'm going to use the same strategy. So I'm going to take my first factor and distribute it to all the terms in the second factor. So I get 3h squared times h cubed minus 4h squared plus 8h plus my second factor, 5h, or my second term in the second factor, 5h times the first factor again, h cubed minus 4h squared plus 8h. Now, I'll distribute, so I'll underline these here to try to make it as clear as possible. I multiplied my first factor by both terms. Here's the two terms from my second factor. Now I'm going to distribute those again. So it's distributive property, distributive property. I'm going to distribute this 3h squared into the blue factor there. So 3h squared times h cubed is 3h to the 5th. Minus 3h squared times negative 4h squared is negative 12h to the 4th. And 3h squared times 8h is 24h to the 3rd. And if you didn't notice, you should know this already from the other work we've done, but we're just multiplying the coefficients. So 3 times 4 gives me 12, and we're adding the exponents. 2 h's and 2 more h's gives me 4 h's. And then we'll also distribute the 5h into the blue factor there. So we get 5h to the 4th minus 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. 5h, so I got 1h and 2 more h's, that gives me h to the 3rd. And then plus 5 times 8 is 40. and h times h is 2h's, that's h squared. Now I'll combine like terms. So again, I'm going to write my answer kind of down here. I only have one term that has h to the fifth, so that stays by itself. I have two terms that have h to the fourth. I have negative 12 and positive 5. And I'll just highlight these other ones too. I also have two terms that have h to the third. So I got to combine the yellows because they both have to the fourth, and I got to combine the greens because they both have to the third. Now when I combine negative 12 and 5, I get negative 7. And that is h to the third. Nope, that is, sorry, h to the fourth. And when I combine 24 and negative 20, I get positive 4 h to the third, and then I have a h squared at the end. 40 h squared. Ooh, lots of things to be careful with here. Okay, so final answer there, 3h to the fifth minus 7h to the fourth plus 4h to the third plus 40h squared. All right, question number 3. A basketball court was designed to leave a uniform walkway around the entire court before the bleachers started. If the basketball court has dimensions 90 feet by 50 feet and the walkway is x feet, write a polynomial to express the area of the court and the walkway. Okay, let's draw a picture. So we've got the court, and the court is 94 by 50. And then we've got a walkway around the court, and that walkway is x feet wide. So, well, we know the area of the court already. Oh, and so the area of the court plus the walkway, well, you can see we're adding x on both sides. So this top side is going to be 2x plus 94. And we're also adding x on the left and right, or the top and bottom, or whatever that would be, the sidelines. So we're adding 2x, so that the width and length of this court, the length is going to be 2x plus 94, the width is going to be 2x plus 50. So the area is going to be those two things multiplied, 2x plus 94 times 2x plus 50. So as we multiply these, again, I'm going to distribute the first factor to each term of the second factor. First factor, and then to each term of the second factor. 2x times 2x plus 94 plus 50 times 2x plus 94. So I took this first term and I put it in here and here. Just like we do when we distribute. Now I'll distribute again. So I'll distribute the 2x to both of these terms and the 50 to both of these terms. So 2x times 2x, 2 times 2 is 4, x times x is x squared, 2x times 94, 2 times 94 is 188, and then we just have an x hanging out at the end. 50 times 2x is 100x, and 50 times 94, 4,700? Let me check it. Oops. Yep, 4,700. Okay. So this is almost done, but I need to combine like terms. So when I do that, whoa, that's too weird. Running out of space. There we go. So, the highlighting went weird. Oh well. So my final answer here is 4x squared, and then I'll combine the x's. 188 combined with 100 is 288x plus 4,700. And that is a polynomial to express the area of the court and walkway. Next. Now we are factoring. So, when you factor, you are going to figure out what two things multiplied together will equal this. So let's see, in this first one, what we need are two numbers that multiply to 14 and add to -9. So that is going to be, I could write out the possible things. So we need to multiply to 14. So that could either be 1 times 14 or 2 times 7. And that's it. And if I add those, 1 plus 14 is 15. So it can't be that. And there is, of course, the option of -1 times -14, that also equals 14, or -2 times -7. And then if we start adding them, these ones equal 9, these ones equal -15, and these ones equal -9. And that's what I was looking for. Those are my factors of 14 that add to -9. So my factors are going to be x minus 2 times x minus 7. Now, if you were to multiply those, distribute those out, you would get back to x squared minus 9x plus 14. For this next one, we need factors that add to -1. Remember, there's an imaginary 1 there, and multiply to -30. So what are the factors of -30? Well, -30 could be 1 and -30, -1 and 30, 2 and -15, -2 and 15, 3 and -10, 10 and -3, and then 5 and -6, or 6 and -5. So those are all the factors. If I add them up, I can see the one that adds to -1 is going to be this one. So my factors here are going to be h minus 6 times h plus 5. I'm gonna erase that so I have room. Well, we'll see if I can leave it there. All right. Maybe if I can move everything. Up. Okay. All right, so number 6. Now we have a 4 in the beginning, and that makes our factoring a little bit trickier. We can do it, but it's easier if we can factor out the greatest common factor. So I can look at these and say all of these numbers are divisible by 4. So I'm going to factor out that 4. So I'm going to rewrite this as 4 times x squared, because 4 times x squared is 4x squared, minus 36 is 4 times 9, and 56 is 4 times 14. So I'll rewrite this as 4 times that stuff. Now, if I distribute this 4 back in, I would be left exactly where I started, so I know these are equivalent expressions. Now, I can just worry about factoring this inside part. Whoa, look at that. It happens to be the same as number 4. How wonderful. So I know right away that this is going to be 4 times x minus 2 times x minus 7. All right, number 7. Again, everything here is divisible by 3. So I'm going to divide each of those things by 3 and put the 3 out front. So 3 and z squared plus 6z minus 40. If I multiply that 3 back in, I will get 3z squared. 6 times 3 is 18, and 3 times negative 40 is negative 120. Now I can factor this. I need to know what numbers multiply to negative 40 and add to positive 6. And just thinking about what numbers multiply to 40, I'm thinking 4 and 10, and I can definitely get 4 and 10 to add up to 6 if I make the 10 positive and the 4 negative. So you don't always have to write out all the factors. Once you've done a few of these, you might get quicker at recognizing what your answer is going to be. So in this case, my factors are z plus 10 times z minus 4. And we still have that 3 out front. So there's my final answer. Oops, I underlined the 10 there. All right, those are your solutions to this mastery check. If you still have questions, please reach out and find a time to talk with one of your teachers. If you have learned something and you are ready to do a retake, then you can find the retakes in the document where you found this video, and good luck on your retake. Have a great day.